and thank you for watching this Happy Science New York YouTube channel. My name is Yushi, the Minister of New York Temple currently. And the reason why I am taking this video is that right now is about 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m., the day after the mayoral election of the New York City, New York City's mayoral election, and Memdami has won yesterday. And for those of you who's been with Happy Science for a long time and you've been learning our teachings, I'm sure you well understand how disastrous this is, because obviously in our Alcantar's teachings, we are taught that communism is a religion for the devil and it never works, and it's just a philosophy to justify envy and justifying jealousy. And socialism, on the other hand, is the road that leads to communism. And as Master has mentioned many, many times, that the path to hell is paved with good intentions, and socialism never works because it takes away the incentive of the hard workers and it flees that city or that country, and then it's going to be left with people who doesn't want to work, and there are no incentives to work, and then eventually it leads to a totalitarian dictatorial government who takes control of people, and planned economy never works. History has proved that. So socialism is paved with good intentions, but leads to hell. And it is a road to serfdom, and it is a road for everyone to be enslaved. And it takes away, it's a formula that never works. It's a surefire formula for unhappiness rather than happiness. So communism and socialism both are mistaken mentalities. And so the result of last night's election, after knowing it, maybe a lot of you feel a dismal future is about to come, or you may feel discouraged, or you may simply feel that you have lost hope. And that's the exact reason why I wanted to share this message with everyone. My message is the exact opposite. The exact opposite of that, actually. I am confident that after this dark period, this kind of like anarchy, dystopian time for this city, the sun will rise again. The sun will rise again. I love the saying that goes, "The night is the darkest before the dawn. The night is the darkest before the dawn." And I feel that is very, very true. And Master says something very similar to that. There's not a night without the morning. There's not a night without the morning in the next day. So the sun always rises again, right? And the sun that's going to rise again is the sun of the golden age. And the reason why I feel so confident about this is twofold. One, human beings learn from mistakes. Human beings learn from mistakes. And Lord Alcantara, Master Yohokawa, has taught us that if you look at history, yes, human beings do make mistakes quite oftenly, but he says that he believes in human beings because in the long run, we always make the right choice. In the long run, we always make the right choice. Those are the words of God that I believe in. And yes, last night's result is a huge mistake and error for New York City and for America. We're probably a laughing stock by the whole world. I'm sure CCP China Xi Jinping is laughing hysterically, saying how stupid how stupid of a decision New Yorkers decided on last night. However, through this huge mistake, kind of like back in de Blasio's time, the last time we had a very communist-like mayor in New York City was de Blasio. And when he was the mayor, I remember there was the Black Lives Matter riot going on around the whole city. The whole city was ablazed. We saw bricks all over the place being used to smash windows so people can go and looting things. I remember I'm recording this at New York Temple right now, but right around the corner here, like a 15-minute walk from here, there was a police car. I saw it at night, and the next day morning when I came out, it was burned to ashes. Oh, not to ashes, but it was all burnt up. Unbelievable. It's like 15 seconds away from this temple. I remember we had to board up the temple because everywhere else was boarding up too. And also, one of the staff members of New York Temple, when she was walking home, it was like, I think like 4:30 or 5. It wasn't still that dark. She saw like about 20, a couple dozen of, she thought it was like, it looked like high school students wearing hoodies, smashing windows and looting. And there were no cops stopping it, and people were just observing it. And that's what the city turns out to be like if you have a communist socialist mayor. We've seen it, and because of that, after that, we had a fairly more conservative mayor. So the point that I'm trying to get to is, going back to Master Okawa's teachings, politics is like a pendulum. It goes back and forth. And I'm sure that we are going to learn a huge lesson from this one. And then also, because this happened, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, said something I thought really was true. What the New York City mayoral election showed the world, showed America, is it's the future of the Democratic Party, and it's not the future of America. It showed the future of the Democratic Party, and it will not be the future of America. Something like he tweeted something like that. And a year from now, all of America is going to know how dysfunctional New York City is going to be like. Of course, the left media is going to twist, and they're going to have a lot of narratives, but the truth is winning. The fake news is dying. The truth is spreading, and the truth truly is defeating the fake every single day, day by day. More and more people are awakening to truth. More and more people are becoming independent-minded. More and more people are becoming thinkable men and women, and not taking the information of the news at face value. So America is strong. Americans are very independent people, smart people. So in that sense, maybe this is going to be a very a medicine that we needed to swallow. It tastes very bad, but it was needed for Americans to wake up. And so that's another part where I feel the hope. And lastly, for the a message for Happy Science members here in New York is, one, let's not lose hope, as I said earlier. And two is, from my experience, when the city burns, more people are going to seek the truth. When the city burns, more people are going to seek the truth. So what I'm trying to say is an opportunity to share and to help awaken people to El Cantare faith and the values of the spiritual values of life that he teaches. It's actually an opportunity. I don't see this at all as something negative. Of course, I'm afraid I'm afraid that I won't be able to have my wife walk around the New York City or take the subway by her alone, because it's gonna get dangerous. I've already went through that. We've all lived through that already. So, there are cons, but the pros in the long run is that more people are going to seek the truth. Now is an opportunity to share with people El Cantare faith. The MAGA movement is, of course, I believe, wonderful, and a lot of El Cantare's teachings are flowing into the MAGA movement. However, one thing that I think it's lacking is a deep philosophy rooted to God. They have faith in God, but not a philosophy that connects that faith to politics, to heavenly politics, to godlike politics. And Happy Science and Master Okawa's teachings provides just that. As I mentioned earlier, why socialism is wrong and it doesn't work. Why communism is wrong, it doesn't work. It is full of teachings like this and based on spiritual views of life. And people are seeking the truth. And I think that they haven't gotten to the real truth yet until they awaken to El Cantare faith and El Cantare teachings. So although it's going to get dark, as I mentioned in the beginning, The night is the darkest before the dawn. The sun will always rise, and that sun is the sun of the golden age. We're gonna get brighter and stronger by breaking through this anarchy, dystopian city for the next 2 years. But we will come out strong. The faith in Alcantara is gonna get stronger, and people who believe in Alcantara will increase. That's just the message that I wanted to share in the morning of the day right after the election of New York City's mayoral election. Thank you very much for listening, and let's have hopes and bring a bright future to the world. Thank you.